Go ahead, drop that public service announcement again.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for joining us on Martin Luther King Jr. Eve.
Ba-boom, 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 boom. This is the Tactical Muffin Top Takeover chat for eHonda 420. How y'all doing tonight? We are live. If you didn't get the notification, let me know. If you did, sweet. I appreciate everybody hopping in here when you can. We are streaming to both YouTube and Rumble, which is where I like all my homies to be because YouTube is a dick. How y'all doing tonight, everybody? We'll let some people trickle on in here. There's been a lot of news being run around. I don't know if you've seen. I tell you what, I really liked the video from. Where was that? Where was that?
Rebel Spirit.
Yeah, Rebel Spirit's video was sick, but also Barrel and Hatchet, right? He's dude. I tell you what, man, the T Attack stuff. Yeah, Barrel and Hatchet's video is really good, and he talked to a active police officer and stuff, and they were talking about kit and what they should do, and running shooting drills, various from concealed, which is not a thing that a lot of people do, getting off the flat range, and they were running side to side, different distances, shooting from a wall. I don't know how far that wall was out, but he was making pretty good hits with a pistol, and they both looked like they were on MP5 style platform. I don't know if they were actual MP5s or not, but the PCC, man, I'm telling you, has a really good place in a get home kit. I'm a really, really big fan of the PCC. Yes. Here we are, MSB 9021. We are making the frogs gay, baby, in 2025. First takeover chat for Muffin Top of the year. We are on presidential inauguration eve as well. I have heard rumors, but haven't seen confirmed yet. And maybe if somebody has, they're doing the super secret squirrel swearing him in right now because I don't know if you've seen all the strategic steps they're taking, but this is going to be a rolling and hot inauguration, man. They stepped up security. They have a lot of they have half the police not there. I would assume they will be looking for new employment soon.
And they've got to do something.
Yeah, increased barrier in inside. They've had nuke sniffers flying around. I do believe, not confirmed, but I think they had an assassination attempt this weekend, but it's not in the news. So I don't know how legible / credible that was. They want to stay inside. They're saying, for the cold and whatever, but look at all the people that are out in the streets right now just waiting to be at the rally, dude. I will let you know. Hence, we've been talking about the T attacks. There would be no way in hell I would be in a crowd like that right now. Let on Steel with the bird. What's up, Let on Steel? Appreciate that. I love all of that. Wasteland Gentleman, what's up, man? Daniel, Tactical Muffin Top. He's at a dinner right now? Oh, nice. Gotcha. Oh, shit. Yeah, I don't blame him, dude. Extra cash.
Trump is doing something special.
Oh, Trump's at a dinner right now?
Yeah, that's what he's talking about.
Gotcha.
Trump threw himself a party.
Oh, is it awesome? Is there a link for this? Now would be a great time for SHTF. I'm broke. What's up, t.m.t? What's up, Gen X? I seen your videos, man. You're working out and stuff. Dude, free prep. Your body is the best prep. Muffin Top is currently down 113 pounds since I started my weight loss journey last year, brothers. I cut 13 pounds so far this year. My new diet, and quite frankly, I've been running around fixing people's furnaces and family stuff. I haven't really had much time to work out. I'm getting like 2 days in right now, a week. Pretty much just running a couple miles a week on the treadmill. The Nezumi chest rig is like the best cheat for weight with all the mags and stuff. I really enjoy walking with that just for the weight. Lawfully, I know we've had back chat talks and whatnot on it, but I really think you may have come to a conclusion too quick on honestly. The more I walk with it, I think it breaks in a little bit better, like than initial. Like if you just hang out with it for a couple days and make because now the X harness fits a lot better, and maybe it's just because I'm used to it, adjusting it. I don't know. It could just be me. It's wearing in a lot better than initial out the box for me. Um, but I also dig the weight. I dig the amount of mags. 12 mags is awesome. So, and I really like the cheat staggering uh, um, the mag pool with a GI in the middle because they're all super easy to grab. And then by the time you're down to the GI mags, you're probably in a bad way. So I'm really enjoying that. I'm liking the. I like it. It's fun. I still think my marine taps with the mods is super duper way more comfortable for me. But Kaloon, what's up, my dude? Appreciate you, dog. I do want to appreciate and give a shout out. I do have some ride or die people here, and I like the fact that you guys appreciate the community, and we're all bouncing cool ideas off each other, even to the point just like candle radiant heaters. Like I dropped a couple pictures of some different builds I seen online. Like after I did that, even Timu's trying to sell me little candle radiant heater things, so that's hilarious. So that's super cool. We got some gardening videos and stuff like that going on. R picked up some seeds he got on sale, super duper cheap with the bag sale. We ended up vacuum sealing it for like 17 muffins. I think we put up 56 bags of seeds. And we got a bunch of the burpee, like the heirloom seeds, so we can save seeds off of them and plant more. So that was super cool. But we're going to rotate out the rest of the seeds I have in the freezer, and we're going to start planting those soon. We got probably going to do a deer grinding video coming up with the little bit of deer we got left because we failed. We're cleaning out room, muffin tops, looking at buying a cow elk. So maybe I'll have some like video cutting up the elk and some cuts and stuff I like to vacuum seal for steaks and things like that, and some recipes with the elk. I don't know if you guys would be down for that or not. Let me know. I still have this tote sitting here, and I keep adding more and more gear to put on top of it. And I've even, I don't know. I thought like a 3-tote system. I'm like, I need to just film this one and get it done. Yeah. An elk. It's called a cow elk when it's the doe.
Right.
It's buck when it's the one with antlers. What's up, Sophia B? Thanks for hopping in here. Yeah. Yeah. It's called a cow when it's an elk. It's a bull when it's the buck.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we got 2 elk farms here in Nebraska. One of them supplies really, really big elk for the high fence hunts for people that want to get out and say they hunt, but they don't really hunt. And then we have a free range. That's where the trophy hunt is. If you win the state lottery tag and you're on a hunting show and you're actually filmed, it's sponsored by Henry. So you get a lever action 308 and the glass that they're sponsored by. You actually go on like Cabela's and Bass Pro and other shows like that for it, which is cool. I've put in for that for like 9 years and haven't gotten it yet. But I know 2 people who have, which is super cool.
Someday you'll win the Make-A-Wish contest.
Yeah, well, I'll do a better wish than that. But yeah, guys, so we're going to let you guys steer the chat tonight. Do we want to talk about modern events and you drop them in and maybe a little Discord, or do you want to continue the Bizza Jizza Rizza audio? Well, it's not really an audio book, but the series, and do the breakdown and what we caught out of it, and maybe what let us squirrel into a different topic for prepping as far as in between each video, aka chapter. So do a 1 if you want to do recent events / Discord, and give me a 2 if you want to do the Bizza Rizza Jizza series. What's up, Pat? How you doing, buddy?
Not too bad.
Muffins Milwaukee pack out. Yeah. I tell you what, man, I love that Milwaukee coat. I am a DeWalt hoe, but that thing works great.
Yeah, DeWalt's not what it used to be. Milwaukee's probably better. Milwaukee's probably better than DeWalt now.
they do make a lot of stuff. I have considered the Switch.
Yeah, that's the problem. Once you're invested in DeWalt, the freaking batteries.
I know. I just bought 2 more this year too, and they're not cheap. The XR series, they work really good, but damn. Don't mind me, just went over my head. Oh no, you're good. You're good. What's up, Sassy7? How you doing?
Pat, I got whatever you had.
Damn it, Pat.
You got the computer virus across the internet.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That's what happens when you guys send some of that raunchy, grinder only kind of porn. But yeah. But Lawfully's good because he prepped all of his medicines so he doesn't have to run out in the crowds and the minus temps and worry about it.
That's all right.
Amen, brother. How you doing, Pat?
Not too bad.
We got
Whatever I got, it's just hanging on like a freaking ex-girlfriend.
yeah. I had something not as bad as what y'all got, but for like 3 weeks it just hung around, just like in the back.
That's pretty much what's going on. I had the flu, real bad symptoms for the first like 2 days, and now it's just runny nose, and eventually it runs into my chest and fucks me all up.
Right. Wasteland Gentleman says he loves the Craftsman due to how close Lowe's is. I get it, man. Nothing wrong with that. I know people that run Harbor Freight Bauer stuff, and it's because they don't use the stuff for a living. They're kind of weekend warriors, and I run Harbor Freight stuff. It works fine. If you don't do it, you don't use it every day, it's probably worth your money to get a Harbor Freight one opposed to one 3 times the cost. Just saying. Don't got to be crazy. Make sure y'all get Pat right up. Pat, where you at on subs, man? We're trying to get you to 50, homie.
Last time I looked, it was like 34.
What? I'm looking right now.
That's what I just said.
I'm looking right now. I want to let me copy this week. There we go. How y'all doing? We got a 1 so far. We are smart man. Sophia B says, "What's up, surviving soul cow? How you doing, my dude? I'm doing all right. I got the boy to bed, and we are looking just fine at the moment." Pat, you're at 34. We got to get Pat up to 50, guys. It'll help him be safer whilst driving, and I'm all about the safety. I've seen something like 27 different not so nice to the cause groups are protesting in every single state. We have a bunch of permits for Lincoln, Nebraska, I would assume, which is our Democratic stronghold. It's the only thing Lincoln and Omaha pull the blue votes for the whole state. I would assume every capital probably has these guys, the same groups, all protesting, quote unquote, peacefully. Washington has really stepped up a lot of things. I mean, they are, quote unquote, incrawlable over walls and impenetrable walls. There's just a lot of things. So many big channels are dropping the T-Attack reference. Just do what you guys have been doing. You really don't need to change anything. If you got what you got and you're comfortable with it, you got a little get-home rig or something like that, you're probably better off than 99% of people. I just chill out. I would look at maybe investing in the dollar store preps or anything that comes from, it looks like Canada, Mexico are going to be tariffed as well. So if you have anything pretty much you were looking at getting, like an appliance, maybe a freezer, something like that, if you needed some couches, whatever, any home improvements, maybe go buy, like I'm getting ready to buy stuff to redo a bathroom. So we're looking at buying like the shower and a new toilet and all that stuff. So I might just buy it now and chill it and, put it in the storage room until we do it. So we don't have to pay the increased cost. But yeah, I don't think you got to be doing anything crazy other than I think the chicken and the eggs are going crazy here. Eggs have went up. They're like 23 and some change. And a couple weeks ago, I bought 60 count for like 15, $16. So that's quite the increase. Which I just got the local hookup on a guy. He sells eggs for a business, but he has eggs that obviously don't pass or whatever regulations are put in place to sell. And I will be getting my eggs from him now. So that's cool until we get our chickens going. Is the muffin game? Oh, I forgot to turn on the muffin game. I'm sorry, Calhoun. It is going up right now, my dude. New prez,
Yeah,
new prez, new piece.
I'm kicking myself for not pulling the trigger on that thermal yet.
Yeah, if
You
you
know,
want thermal or nods, you better scoop that.
they all come from China, so they're probably going to skyrocket.
Yeah, I mean, dude, you can do what I'm doing. I just got mine on Amazon, and they had a seller that was like $50 a month or whatever, and I just pitch them $100 every month.
Yeah, I mean, I got a credit card. I could just swipe the card and be done with it.
Yeah, I like to keep all the money in my pocket and do with what I decide.
You keep the muffins in your coin purse.
Yeah, I do like to keep my muffins close. I like to invest the muffins where I see fit, not where my card sees fit. Fedcoin, yeah, some crypto stuff is going to go doing some things. Invest in Bitcoin. That shit's going to go to the moon tomorrow. Yeah, I have been told by several people. I couldn't get my Coinbase to go because it needed a confirmation on my new card because I had an updated card. And the Fed doesn't open until Tuesday because tomorrow is Martin Luther King Jr. Day. So after the announcement, I'll have to pay the inflated prices. I have a little bit, but I wanted to buy some more. I'm on the XRP train, and then there's another coin that a friend turned me on to that I was going to look at. It'd be more of a longer term investment for that one, but I made a pretty good chunk on SHIB, and I cashed out on SHIB a while ago. So
Shiba Inu.
yeah, I made roughly 3 on that. That's how I bought the suppressor, so that was good. That was a good little turnaround. I had about 1,200 in it, turned around a little over 32. So
I've almost doubled my money on Bitcoin.
yeah. Sophia B. Talked to some family in Cali today. 13 dozen for eggs here. Jesus, go for it, Pat.
Pat, hit up Drew in Oregon if you have nod questions.
Yeah, / Drew has the hookup for nods, bro. He'll tell you what to do and where to go, and you tell him what you need, and he will get you straightened out. The guy is a nods wizard. So thanks for swinging over here, Drew. Pat Riot needs nods. Pat Riot's got some nods. He's looking for a thermal, maybe even a buddy set because Pat's loaded, bro.
No.
Sassy, you're half right. Yeah,
I'm thinking I want to do a thermal clip on, but they cost just as much as a thermal scope.
I think mine
I've
was
seen
right
one.
at nine muffins.
Yeah, I've seen one that you can actually hang on your helmet and use it as a clip on. That sucker's like over $4,000.
No, I'm good. I'm good for that.
So I'm thinking like a rattler, like you have, just mounted on my night gun.
Yeah. Well, the nice thing is you can take it off. So like you can use it as like a spotting scope, like keep it in your vest or whatever, your chest rig or whatever, your belt bag, and then just run whatever you're gonna run. Like I just run it with my LPVO. I just clip it in front of it. It's not like perfectly lined up, but it doesn't mess up any of my sight picture. It actually goes a little bit over the top of my my LPVO, but that doesn't matter to me because I can still
you
shoot shit with it.
You can get different height mounts for the LPVO to line it up better too.
Yeah, but I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna mess with it. It's a tack driver. It's on. I'm shooting stuff with it. That's all that I care about. I figure if it's good enough to take 4-legged critters at night, it's good enough to take 2-legged critters. So in Minecraft. Sassy lived there
Zombies.
for 30 years. Yeah, the Zoms for sure. Picked up my entire life 3 years ago and moved 2,500 miles away. Good call, man. 100% Sophia B. Don't blame me at all. You know what's crazy is look at all the companies and businesses that are leaving there, and they're going right to Texas. Like two different sides of the coin, right? Cali and Texas. It's crazy.
The
I
problem
saw a
is
thing.
they're bringing all their shitty employees with them.
Yeah, some.
Their politics. I saw
Yeah,
a thing yesterday or the day before that said in 2024 more people moved to Arkansas. Like that was the top state.
yeah. I've talked to a lot of people that are moving that way. Me and the wife actually discussed like if our future plans, like if our 5 year plan works out, moving because theoretically we won't have to work anymore. Um, or if we do, like not what we have to now, you know. Um, so she was like, "We were. I'm considering Arkansas. Um, I have some family ground over there. What's holding me back? And I have a lifetime hunt in this state. So as long as I still have family ground, I can come back and hunt here." And she's like, "If we move there, it's going to be better for your arthritis and shit." She's like, "It's going to be, probably better off for your body. It will be sweating over there." But she's like, "You can come back for. You can go take a 2 week vacation and come back and hunt." And I'm like, "Oh shit, that might not be too bad." Maybe I'll park a camper at somebody's barn and just let them watch it for me and keep the mice out of it while I'm gone.
And
That's
while
all
you're
well.
here, you can
That's
go to
all.
the
When y'all say it.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Texas Back Institute.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That'd be cool. Dude, my sister, the one in the chair, she's looking at something that could could make her freaking walk again, which is crazy. So that's super cool. That is not cheap though, what she's doing. I'm ready to
I
go.
would.
Go, Pat.
I
What you
would
got?
weigh heavily the group that you have and the support structure around you right now. Moving away from that would be devastating.
Yeah, that is the the crux. Is my community is awesome, but like I've said, I don't know how far I get
Just ha-
onto it here, but half is old. So whatever we have, will be have. You know what I mean? Like eventually.
whatever. You just have to get a big enough property. You just move them all down there with you.
Right. Well, I mean, that is something we're kicking around. Like even if it's just four families, you know what I mean? But that's all theoretical in Minecraft. So in the meantime, Daniel has a place in Arkansas. Nice, Daniel. Yeah, I have a family member up there. They own a golf course, so they're pretty well off. Uh, she is old as hell. He died a couple years ago, but she's not doing very good. So that's about to be split up amongst all their kids and grandkids. So um,
What a shame.
I know it's just going to be sold off, and the kids and grandkids already have their inheritance spent like 40 years ago. So they're going to be broke as a joke as soon as it's over. Like they're just going to blow it. They're those kind of people, which is terrible to see. He has a amazing gun collection. I'd like to have a couple of them. He has some really freaking nice guns, and they're just going to be gone. Just over 1,000 for nods. Drew, are you serious?
Maybe some Chinese digital stuff. No freaking way you're getting analog nods for that.
Yeah, you talking like yeah? What are you talking like Gen One with? That's crazy. That's crazy.
Maybe
Nah,
like
Cheapest I've heard is like 17.
some old
I've seen
Soviet
it.
stuff.
Drew said pick night vision with thermal, all in one IR. Oh, gotcha. And it's all
I
in
had a
one
customer
scope.
come in asking
t.m.t
about that the other day.
75R.
Looked it up on the website.
Yeah, let me Google this bad boy real quick.
If it smells to what it claims, it's pretty sick.
Shit.
What's it called?
It comes.
I'm gonna pull it up right here. Thermite, huh? I've never heard of this company. Let's check it out. That's cool.
Yeah, it shows up for more than that on their site, and the customer's saying, "Yeah, use a coupon code, and it's $9.99 or
Yeah, this is
$8.89 or
saying right
something."
at 1,000. Not
Yeah,
$100. Who cares? I've never heard of this brand before, man. But if Drew from Oregon's on it, man, it probably ain't bad. Drew knows his shit. Comes to the mount. I took this little flexible eye thing off. I actually have it sitting right here. I didn't find it super useful for what I was doing. I was running out of rail to mount it. So it's got the IR on top. That's cool. Is that CR123? What's that run on? Pretty solid looking mount. Shit, there you go. If you guys want to get in, so that's night vision and thermal. Holy shit! What quote unquote gen night vision would that be? Oh,
it's
you
all
can do
digital.
some. Gotcha. DTN. I don't know what this IR module is. That better. IR delete cap. Flat top battery. Oh, 18650. Wow, that's a big sucker. Jeez, that's a big battery compartment on that sucker.
It's just two 123As in line. It's pretty
Yeah.
industry standard.
Of course, what can I say? Mine runs on a battery pack, so that's pretty sick. Maybe I'll look at that for my next one. Dang, nice freaking budget drop there, Drew. Ski. Night therm. Anybody have any experience with that? Post it in the chat what you got. You run that, Drew, on anything? Let's see. That's pretty sick. I'm going to look into some reviews and stuff on that. Your link on Discord is 404 not found. What do you mean?
It's old.
Oh, really? Weird.
There's
For my
the new
video?
one.
The one I just did?
No, for your Discord.
Oh, yeah, that's probably... Yeah, I haven't updated the chat bot. Here, I'll put a new one in. Here's the Discord link. Oh, no, it's not. Ta-da. I just fresh Discord link for everybody. I need to update that. That's pretty sick. I kind of... t.m.t optics. All right, so Drew knows about them. That's cool. Never leaving Bama, says Scoot. Nice. He's the hashtag gang. Grandparents lived in a mountain home. Yeah, dude. No joke. So that's the problem. Is like leaving all the family ground would suck. Drew Norgan scope.
18650.
It takes two of them. Jesus.
Yeah.
What have you done in preparation for tomorrow in case of some shenanigans? SoCal, I'm not changing anything. I'm set. I'm comfortable with what I carry, and I carry more than most, man. At the end of the day, I'm in Nebraska. So the only thing that's probably really going to go down is like in Lincoln, Omaha, and that's like 2.5 hours away. So I don't really care. I'm good. I'm comfortable with what's going to go down. I carry more than adequate for whatever may not go down or what may. And the only thing I have increased and I've added to the car is I added an extra bag of hand warmers, an extra big wool blanket, and I pulled two because I have four of those Zippo hand warmers I told you guys about that take the fluid. I have two of those in both cars now. I pulled them out of the bug out bags down here in the basement because they're not going to keep anybody warm down here. But we just actually had there's some 30-odd year old dude who died. His car got stalled and stranded, and he was stuck in it almost all day, and he didn't have anything in his car, no food, no water, no nothing. And they found him a mile away from his car, and he died because his car got stranded. He couldn't make it to town without dying. And it was like, I think it was like -9 when he was walking, and no real coat, like hoodie kind of guy, right? Like he was not prepared for the temperatures, and I cannot stress that enough. You need to have food, you need to have water, and you need to have heat sources in your vehicle when this kind of temperature hits, especially if you're in a region that doesn't get this. This guy's a fucking moron because it gets cold like this all the time here, you know. And he died like 2 miles outside of a town, and he was a young guy. He was fit. Like by all accounts, if it was a normal day, he probably would have made it just fine. But with these temps, man, you can't go underrated. You got to be smart.
It's those people that leave the house prepared to go from their warm car to the warm store, from the warm store to their warm car.
Yeah. What happens when it's not warm, man?
Exactly.
We actually have schools around here canceling because it's so cold. You know, if you do bearskin contact to anything metal, like you can catch frostbite. You can freeze to the surface if you have any moisture on your hands. So wear gloves.
Y'all don't teach your
Don't be an idiot.
y'all don't teach your kids to not touch bears.
Bears. We don't have bear.
You said bearskin contact.
Oh, like if you're not wearing gloves. Like there's some idiots that still aren't wearing gloves. I see it everywhere.
I know, Ralphie. Don't lick
Okay.
the pole.
Yeah, don't lick the pole.
Up to 5-hour battery life on two 18650 batteries. That's horrendous.
Yeah, that thing is sucking some power, but I mean, it's running thermal and night vision. So I mean, and the IR laser.
I can't
It
figure out
has a
what
laser
sensor it's
rangefinder.
using.
I'm pretty interested in it. I'll take a look at it.
I think it's got a laser rangefinder in it too. It'll
Oh, really? Oh shit.
Yeah, it says it goes out to 1,100 yards.
Wow. Mine goes to like 200.
I can't figure out what kind of thermal sensor it has, though. It doesn't say, as far as I can tell.
That's pretty freaking nuts. 1,100 for 1,000? Fuck, I might have to get me one. That's pretty dope. Of course, I mean, at night, I don't really need to shoot 1,000 yards, or 1,100 yards, but that's pretty wild.
Yeah, the sensors won't work that far away.
Right. Yeah, there's no way you can. I mean, that would be crazy expensive. So I hope that answers your question. Surviving SoCal. If you're in an area and you think you need to bump up what you're carrying for your get home kit, at most, to not seem like a crazy dude, but you know, heightened senses. If you are in one of these more populated areas, soft armor backpack insert, I think will get you a long way. But at the end of the day, don't be in the crowds. Just go the other way.
Yeah.
Right.
Have you ever seen that backpack that pulls out into armor?
Yeah.
Like you reach behind your head and unzip it, and you like pull the front panel out. Almost.
Yeah.
When I was looking for body armor, I was really thinking about it.
Yeah, I mean, it's really not that hard to slip in and out of armor. Like, you just leave one side of your cummerbund open, and you keep the other one shut to where you want it, and then you just slide in it. And if you don't Velcro it, then it's probably not that big of a deal. If you do, you do, and you're tight, and you're fine. Like, I find that to be a little gimmicky for me. And I think that, I mean, when I was looking at it, I think it was like 500-600 muffins for that, and I don't know if it even came with the plates. I was like, Jesus. Like, I'll just wear this soft armor, bro.
I almost think if I were stuck in a big city, I would rather have a stab proof vest than I would care about soft body armor, like soft ballistic armor.
Yeah. Of course, if
Like,
I was.
I can have my wherewithal, my wits about me to like not get into a gunfight, but like crazy people just walk around that just decide to shiv you.
Right. Even a homeless dude's got a shiv, right? At work, have to keep the volume down just here for the muffins. Old Mint Buttrinkle says, that's cool, man. Run that game. We're getting pretty close on the 1,000 subs, guys. We got picked up almost 80 this week, so that's cool.
Picking up steam.
Yeah, probably helped being on Red Dawn. Red Dawn's a good dude. I'm going to do some work with Modern Frontiersman one of these days. We're going to get a chat going.
The resolution on that thermal sensor is 256 by 192. That is like not even half of what the nice thermal sensors are these days.
Really? I don't know that much.
So I mean, it's gonna work, and you probably got no business shooting at any targets far enough away to make it matter. You know what I'm trying to say?
Right.
Yeah.
I for me, it's strictly observe because and without being observed, right? So you can still see people rolling in on you, or in your area with it. They don't necessarily see you looking out, opposed to if you had nods, right? If they have IR and you have IR, you can both see each other like nothing, like a spotlight. That's where I think that the thermal shines, especially if your night capabilities are not what you want them to be. Does everyone make sure their power tool batteries are topped off on the regular? Yeah, all the time. I got two chargers. I got one in the house right by the door for my coat and my drills and stuff like that. And then I got like one running in the garage all the time, and I just take off batteries and rotate them out every day. It's like a 2 second thing. It's like Robert Ham. So for me, yeah, especially with the battery. Like when I've been hunting, I actually took the second battery last time because the last couple of days I was out there, my Milwaukee battery powered coat was running on max, and I left when I ran out of battery because it was cold as hell. Second time I have this deal called a heat seat. It's like a little round butt pad, and if you sit on it, it actually keeps you warm. And I had the Whoopee with me, and I took two batteries, so that worked out way better. But yeah, it's freaking cold around here. Yeah, Whoopee, 10 out of 10. That's a great piece of kit. If you don't have a Whoopee, man, get you. If you had a Whoopee and a wool blanket and like one of those Mylar blankets in your car for every person in there, I think you'd be pretty decent. Drew Nergan. It's currently on my PSA 16300 10A1. I'm in the process of zeroing it. Dude, freaking uh, send me some video or something. Drop it in my Discord, dude. That sounds dope.
Do you
Saber?
like
Yeah.
do you like cocoa cream pies?
What? Not really. I like cream pies, but not that kind.
Dirty boy.
Yeah. Yeah, Drew. I tell you what, I really enjoy my Saber as well. I think for the money. I mean, that's a pretty good grab it and pretty much run rifle. Don't forget to pack the lighter fluid with those Zippos. Yep. I got a whole big thing inside of a Ziploc bag, and the whole kit's inside of another Ziploc bag with the deal to fill it as well. Yeah, those little Zippo hand warmers. If you put them in like a boob pocket on your flannel or whatever, they work really good. They'll keep your core warm. Uh, Catching up on chat. Damn, chat's blowing up. We got 23 people watching, 4 on Rumble, 19 on YouTube.
Old man butt wrinkles. Nod stands for night observation device.
What are you doing with that, old man butt wrinkles? Hell yeah, let on steel.
Yeah,
Checking
Bear
out.
Independent was running a thing. If you ordered from their website so much money, you got entered to win some nods.
Mm-hmm.
And he said in the very first time he announced it that you could also post pictures on social media of stuff that you'd previously ordered and get entries. So I posted a bunch of shit that I bought from them on Instagram and Facebook and all that crap, and I put hashtag please send nods. It it's like send nudes, but
Right.
nods.
Hell yeah.
I thought it was clever.
That'd be a sick freaking sticker there, Pat.
You have my permission to steal it.
People are dumb like that. Shake my head. Modern comforts have made them soft and dumb as hell. Dude, 100%. Like, you're right, Calhoun. Like, there's just so many. Like, around here, unless you like work out outside trade or like cattle or you're an outdoorsman slash hunter, like all these people that just hang inside all day for their jobs, which is a lot, they're soft. I agree with you. Druid Oregon said the Goonbeam EDC is the best carry light for my pocket. Choose the long version, or you chose the long version. It's worth the money. I'm a flashlight nut. Yeah, Muffin Top's about to retire his O light. I've been carrying for 14 years out of my pocket because I'd rather replace it whilst it still is running, opposed to when it craps out and I'm without. Not that I don't have other lights to slap in its place for the moment, but I want to get on that Goon Beam. I think they're really good lights. I'm super excited for the version that runs on double A's because I have a shitload of rechargeable double A's stocked. I think that's a really good prep, rechargeable double A's. Oh, and those Ozark Trail hand warmers, dude, they're like 10 muffins for like 2 of them. They work pretty freaking good. For 10 muffins, they're not like the Zippos and they're not like a battery powered coat, but they work pretty dang decent. And they're also a battery pack to charge your phone. So I'd recommend slapping those in everybody's car. For the money, I mean, you might as well. How is it someone so obvious? How is someone so oblivious? Oh, I don't know. They're retarded.
Yeah, the SIG or the Rattler has the same thermal sensor as that other one we were just talking about.
Really?
256 by 192. You have the Rattler V2
I have the
AGM.
Hang on, I got the box right here. I got the TS19 256 TS25 25/6. If that helps you.
Yeah, that's the one I'm looking at. $9.95 on Amazon.
Yeah, there should
Muffins.
be a stellar. Yeah, I tell you what, it's taken a lot of varmints for me so far. It's doing a good job. I'm pretty happy with it. What's
Were
up,
you
Demo
able to
Man
flip
Dom?
that mount around?
I don't know. I'd have to go grab it.
Because it's a cantilever mount going towards the front, and if you're gonna mount it in front of something, you're gonna want to flip that mount around.
It mounts just fine in front of my LPVO, and that takes up more rail real estate than dot.
Yeah, I guess if you're just putting it on the rail,
Yeah,
not the actual.
yeah. I just clip it right on top, and I don't run out of room on it. It looks like I'm basically slapping on like the Vortex Spark 2, whatever. It looks like I'm putting like one of those in front of my LPVO, but I don't care. It works.
Oh, you used a firm to finance it?
Yeah, I just pay $100 on it every month. Plus, they had a discount when I did it. Like when you click it and put it in your cart, it's like, oh, hey, there's an extra 14 or 24 or whatever percent discount or 18%. So I had that on top of it, which was cool. Muffin, you got me binging on that EMP series. Yeah, dude, it's a good little series, man. Bizza Rizza Jizz is a good dude. I don't know what happened to him. He's not on the net anymore, man. But I used to listen to that a lot when I first started prepping. True in Oregon, I don't own any body armor. Bad knees, lower back. I can barely wear my chest rig. Yeah, I'm with you, bro. My back is messed up and my hips messed up and my knees suck. But honestly, you cannot feel the soft armor on you at all. Like I really want the FRAS system from Safelight because they're rifle rated. And they have complete coverage, opposed to the spacing in the plates and stuff, especially being a bigger fat dude, I think that's definitely, if I can get far enough down my preps checklist, I will be snagging one. But it's way down there. Like it ain't gonna happen anytime soon. Opposed to other things, I'd rather buy a year's worth of freeze dried food before that. If I'm being honest, Muffin's looking at getting the EcoFlow 3 series because it's dual fuel. You can run propane and solar on it. I want to get that this year. I kind of want to get a Berkey, but I'm looking at the. I've watched some comparison videos, and with the Berkeys, they're having problems getting their filters because a lot of people are picking them up. They have the it's like the Aqua Life, and there's another one on Amazon. I've watched some reviews. One of them's a little bit better than the other, so I'm thinking about that. I'm thinking about a solar oven because cooking without fuel would be ideal. So my fuel storage would just be for strictly heat. I think that would make my stores go longer, propane wise. Um, just looking at a couple things like that. I also thought about doing the cheapest, like doing a rig from like Harbor Freight to show people like you can build a decent enough um, solar, you know, generator slash panel setup from Harbor Freight and like show what it can actually power, show its limits, but say, hey, for X amount of muffins, pretty much anybody could snag this piece by piece, paycheck by paycheck. You know, I thought that'd be cool.
I'm surprised you don't have a old wood stove at the mag site.
Oh, we do. It's fucking huge. But this is for my house, and I have a fireplace. But yeah, wherever I go, you know, it would be with us. Um, but yeah, wood. I just like the idea. Mostly, I think if it was at the main site, it'd be mostly just to run the freezers as long as possible to preserve all the meat and stuff. I think would be the better call. And then if I can get it strong enough, recharging power tool batteries so you can build. Um, Tactical muffin. Hit that like button. Thanks, Drew. Wrinkles is muffin loaded. Yeah. How many realistically have nods? It's a growing number, and they're becoming more affordable. The Gen 4 stuff that the military is running is crazy. It's like no joke, like COD. Like you can see their heartbeat. They get facial recognition. They have like a yellow outline of the dude, and it doesn't look green or white. Like it looks pretty freaking normal. Like it's crazy. It's like a UAV in Call of Duty for real. So you don't have to worry about like follow up shots and stuff. It's crazy the stuff they have. So we're over here rocking Gen 2, Gen 3 crap. That's what is that? How old is that? How old's Gen 3? We got to have at least a decade on us, right? If not more. Probably closer to 15, 20 years. That's how long this crap's been around.
Yeah, I've been using PVS 14s for a long time.
Yeah. So realistically, the stuff that we're getting, like Red Dawn, I think he said the cheapest monocular you could pick up for a helmet would be 17, and then you got to buy like a cheap helmet to mount it on and all that. That stuff, as I've been told, I think DLD told me that basically that stuff that wouldn't pass inspection to go back into rotation, but it's still good enough that civilians buy it.
So,
I mean,
Trump tariff notwithstanding, if Trump gets the Russia Ukraine stuff to calm down, I think you'll see a lot of that market demand wane, and the product will become available. Because you got to remember, this stuff's electronics. It's like buying last year's computer. Like,
oh yeah,
these companies
maybe
will
even
slit
2
their own
years because
throats.
it might just sit in a warehouse till they actually put it on the damn shelf.
Right.
Yeah, I wish I could have gone to the Afghanistan fire sale a couple years back.
Right?
Get
Showed
busted
up
by
in one of
customs coming back in.
Yeah, they made off with some good loot.
I got a buddy with a boat.
Yeah, there you go. I do, but most foos in the hood don't. Yeah, 100, dude. That's an advantage. Take it. Sophia B is like, what? Pop in the eyes? What does NOD stand for? Night Optic Devices. Thanks, SoCal.
Night observation device.
Or whatever. I don't know. I'm retarded.
Yeah, I'm slightly
I'm
retarded.
poor. Of course I don't. Dude, I tell you, I have a stealth cam, little monocular you put in your hand. I picked it up when Magic Prepper posted a link for the refurb, which go check out refurb stuff because stuff gets damaged, whatever warrantied out. And there's a company that fixes it and puts it back on the market for cheap. If there's something you're looking at that you kind of want, go see if there's a refurb list for it because why not? You know what I mean? If it saves you the money, it gets it in your hands to test it and see if it's something you need or not, do it. Just being a chump.
So that's me. I'm sorry.
You're good.
Pepperonis.
I like that.
It's all about priorities too. Like how many ARs can you have?
Right.
And that's what I went through, a couple of months ago. Like I bought a Scar a while back. Like if I would have spent the money that I spent on the Scar on night vision, I could have had dual tubes and a Team Wendy ballistic helmet.
Yeah.
But
I know.
but instead I sold the Scar for a lot less and only got one PVS 14 and a helmet.
Yeah. It's hard. It's a hard call, man. Like trying to spread all your prepping and getting it to a level where you find you're comfortable. But at the end of the day, I'd rather have a year's worth of freeze dried food in a heartbeat on top of what I have. Um, I'd rather have a year of the rotation that I have currently. I'd rather have 7 years. I'd rather have 10 years of food. I don't have to worry about it after that. I'd rather have the best freaking rain catchment system with all the filters that I need for the rest of my life and my son's life and my great grandkids' life. I might not get to see them. I'd rather have all that than another 10 guns. You know what I mean? Like that's, priority.
And this way, you still get to say you owned a Scar at some point.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
But yeah, old man butt wrinkles. That little monocular I had was only 80 muffins. So I mean, just to have some kind of capability. I think even Duke said it. He's like, I'm not going to be running around at night patrolling. He said, I'm going to have it. And then when I know somebody's out there, you see him, he's going to be in a corner in a room somewhere with that monocular and his gun pointed at the door. You know what I mean? Maccabeus, what's up, my dude? You want a link? Send Mac a link. Mac's cool, bitch. You guys carry on the conversation here. Have you guys got any breaking news or anything I missed? I kind of went media blackout for the weekend.
Michelle Obama has a penis.
Well, we kind of already knew that.
I mean, it's not breaking news.
Yeah, it's breaking old Brock.
They
That's for sure.
the Hamas released 3 hostages today.
Oh,
So 3
thank
women
goodness.
got to go. 3 women got to go home to their families today.
Boy, after they were violently raped and starved to death.
Yeah, they're probably effed for a good while mentally,
Oh yeah.
but at least they're out of it now. So
Nothing
a little
fancy.
bit of good news.
Yeah. Woo. How many freaking terrorists do we give them for that? 1,000.
Yeah, I don't know. It's between
Mark, you good, dude?
Israel and Hamas.
Thanks for swinging by. I don't know if I've caught you in a live chat. Thanks for being here, man. Man, I am way behind on the chat.
That's right, Drew. Tomorrow is the swearing in of President Donald J. Trump.
Correct.
45 and 47.
I
They
would.
didn't make a 46.
Yeah, I would say this month's going to be pretty spicy. Just stay strong, stay fit, drink water, and get more fit than you were the day before, man. Right? Because that's your best prep. I feel better just with a little bit of weight I've got off the last couple weeks. Although I am so tired of cabbage soup. I got about 3 more days of that.
113 pounds is a lot of weight. That's great. That's
I know,
like
but a
you
year.
lost a high school. Yeah, but in 12 months, you lost a high school cheerleader.
Yeah. Well, I would like to pick up a high school trip. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, no, it is good. And Muffin Top, hey, I was going to do a review. I had so many videos planned this weekend, and I ended up fixing a couple people's furnaces, and Muffin Top made some side cash and helped some people out. But Muffin Top's in his size 38 Duluth buck naked underwear, baby, that the wife got me for Christmas. Ow. I just air hump for all y'all who didn't get to see that because I don't have a camera. Sounds good.
Well, thank you for sparing us from that.
No, you would have loved it. The donations would have been great. They would have been fantastic, glorious. Nobody else with tits has ever air humped as hard as Tactical Muffin Top just did. They would have loved it. Melania would have loved it. I would have rented her out for the evening.
So, what did
Man.
you think of my deal that I posted there on Discord?
Your mag deal? Dude, that's freaking sick.
Yeah,
Where'd you come up with that? I'll
it
pull that up
just
right now.
it just popped into my brain. I'm not the original. I think Cry Precision makes something similar, but there's
Hmm.
like clamps onto it with a screw and everything. I just replaced the base plate.
That's crazy. I like it. Let me see. Where's the picture at? Look at this. So this is your 3D printing setup. So
Yep.
this can go in Molly because it's space for Molly, right?
Yep, it
Cool.
goes in Molly and it clips on your belt.
So
And
here's the side view.
I
How
have a right
flexible
and
is
a
that?
left.
I don't think you're screen
Um,
sharing for the viewers at home.
Whoops. My bad. Let's change that. It says I'm sharing.
um, I think I need. Yeah, it was up on my phone. I think I'm gonna make them a little thinner, and there's some play in the base plate where the base plate meets the
Can everybody see it?
magazine, so
Holy
you
shit!
can.
I'm way behind on the chat.
So it gives
Can you see
it
it now,
gives you the
Lawful?
room. You can.
Sorry. Now I'm not.
I can see it.
Give me a 1 if y'all can see it. Lawful, you can see it now.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, them damn computers. Oh, anyway, we'll run with it. Good. I'm sorry, Pat. Do your spiel. I don't want to cut you
Yeah,
off.
yeah, yeah. There's a right and a left depending on how you want to carry it. How you want bullets tips forward or backwards, or whether or not you're clipping it on your belt or stowing it in your back pocket. All depends on which direction you want it. But
Looking good there, Pat.
you got to. Well, you don't see my muffin top. I kind of cut it off there.
Fair enough.
I lined it up to be a little bit flattering.
Run that pocket clip to the
um,
front, baby.
the Now that's my magazine. I like to keep it to the
Oh,
back.
gotcha. That's cool.
It's
Neo
what are
mags.
they?
Yeah,
Yeah, Neo mags.
that's cool. I've always wanted to try one of them out, but I don't know. I'm pretty comfortable with my horizontal because it's comfortable.
Your equatorial mag
Yeah.
pouch.
Yeah. Sophia B's going to bed. Good night. Thanks for swinging by. They left
But you can't
pallets of
be
cat. Oh yeah. Sorry, go for it.
you can't be a pussy when you yank it out either. You gotta like pull it like a man.
Got to put your
Especially
purse
if you're
down.
going into the molly. The molly, it's you got to really yank on it to get it out of there. But like I said, I think I can thin it up. It doesn't need to be as thick as I made it originally.
Hey man, if it works though. Muffin, SoCal said, "What do I think about SOE? Used a lot of their gear. Muffin Top's a poor. I have no SOE handling experience. I have heard it's awesome. I do believe we have somebody on the panel here who could help you with that. 2 people even.
I've had 2 of their belts. Love them. They're great. American made, real Austria Alpine Cobra buckle, not the Chinesium knockoffs. And then I've had one of the wallets, Typhon with the toxic green thread for like, I don't know, 8 or 10 years now. And it's good to go.
Right, Pat? Don't you got a? Is that your chest rig?
No, I got mine's the Sojourn gear.
Oh, right.
Oh, and I forgot I got one of their 1-point slings to use on my AK sometimes, just as a spare sling.
Scars. Calhoun said scars cost too much and don't give enough different. enough for me to even pretend to care about them. Yeah, I think they're cool, but I mean, an AR-10 is just way more cost effective, in my opinion.
Yeah, they're known to eat optics and the 6.5 Creedmoor. I saw a bunch of guys having trouble with the firing pin popping through the primer.
Oh
Like
my
if you
god.
weren't using like military grade, like super high end, firing pin was popping right through it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Calhoun said Biden declared a new constitutional amendment that had been ratified, and it's now law. Which one? Post a link for
That's
that.
he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. It ain't.
Biden or what? Well, we
Yeah,
already know
Biden.
Biden don't know what he's talking about. He's retarded, but
Yeah, he can't just sign a piece of paper and make a constitutional amendment. It's not how that works.
yeah, he can only do executive order, right? That can't
Yeah,
be. That's got to go through court.
That Trump can just undo tomorrow.
Okay. What was it though?
It's something about equal rights, blah blah blah. It's
Oh,
probably all
for
about
fuck's sake.
LGBTQ
Yeah.
crap.
What a twat. It won't say join the hunt. Did you do exclamation point hunt, Calhoun? George Cortez, what's up, man? How you doing? I'm catching up on chat. Sorry, guys. Pat, have you walked on the treadmill with this thing yet or not? Or
No, I just made it today.
I got you.
Like it came out of my brain and onto the 3D printer just today.
Dude, that would be kind of sick. Like if that was your determined get home rig, or like a car stash kit, or even a stash kit, like for like Gray Man esque. You know, you can have a mag, put it on your belt, super quick. I like that. I like
Yeah,
that better
you
than the
can
that little weird one that you get from like Glock store. I don't like that thing.
you can run it inside your inside the waistband too.
Yeah, I could see that. You can get a super gray band. That's pretty dope, dude.
Are
I
you
dig.
talking? Are you talking about the AR mag or the pistol mag that's in my pocket?
The AR mag. They have one that's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
like you know those clips that come with all the Kydex holsters, like the paddle. They have a paddle one that
yeah.
you just like click your AR in. I've never found that to be very comfortable.
Huh. Well, I had this one inside the waistband earlier, and it wasn't too bad.
What belt you running there?
That's my that stretchy
Groove?
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, groove belt.
That's cool.
Yeah, I haven't like jumped around or ran or done anything like that.
Yeah. The groove is really comfy if you just carry a pistol. But for all the crap that I carry, I have found it not to work very well. Of course, it also has 8,000 pounds of pants to hold up too. So, with my flat ass to not give any assistance. Pilgrim, what's up, man? Pilgrim's a good dude. George Cortez. I am good, thanks. Saw your carry rig looked awesome. That's actually Lynchpin Supplies carry rig. And Muffin Top kind of fumbled through that video, but it's a good little rig, man. It really is. I give it an 8 out of 10. I think for the money and the mags is the super selling point for that. If they could come up with a rig or maybe a 2.0 kit or something that could run an H harness on it, it'd be more comfortable for me and my body type because I've fallen in love with that style. But if you're a skinnier dude, I think it's a good little handout kit or a good stash kit for the mags that can hold, man. Honestly, and I think y'all might have. I was telling Lawfully earlier, Pat. I don't know if you were in here, but I think y'all maybe gave up on it too soon. I find I like it more after walking with it. I think I got where am I at? I'm at 19 miles with it. I think the break in kind of really makes it feel more comfortable. Of course, my Condor one's super broken. I've had that for years, and my Marine Corps taps. Ever since I put that on with the H harness, I have never found that to be uncomfortable. So, what can I say? Like that thing fits like a glove, and it did exactly what I wanted it to. And that's the one, if I want to go prone, that's the one I want to go prone in. So when I'm just tactical and hanging out down here in the basement, just going from knee to prone to up to, that's the one I want to do it in. I don't want to do it in the other two.
Well, I strapped mine on backwards before. You just lengthen the straps and turn it around and let it hang like off of your hips.
Yeah.
And you can still reach the magazines and the other pouch, and you can crawl around and do what you got to do.
Yeah, maybe I should mess around with that and try it out.
As long as the straps are long enough.
Yeah, I find it to be. I didn't think it was as thick as Condor, but I did like its little rubberization coating underneath it. And I like the buttons with the Velcro. I like the ability to run the 40s. I only got 240 rounders, so I couldn't try to squeeze in a third, but I think it was a little too tight. I think for 59 muffins, man, that ain't bad. And if you really couldn't cut the 59 muffins, there's a bunch of knockoffs from it on YouTube or on Amazon anyway. So to try one out, do it. You know what I mean?
Well, to be clear, I haven't worn it or used it at all. I just opened the box because they were Christmas gifts for my boys.
Oh, yeah.
So,
are they bigger dudes or are they skinnier dudes?
One bigger, one skinnier.
Yeah, they'll be good enough. They'll probably like the ability for the mags, and that's what I like.
Well, once it warms up, I'm gonna wear it and compare it to the Sojourn Gear one and see.
Oh, you won't. It won't be a comparison. You'll think it's a piece
What-
of crap then. You know what I mean?
You compare a $360 rig to a $60 rig and see what you get.
Right. Yeah, I mean, fair point. But I think that the way Lawfully's been talking up his, that'd be something I'm kind of venturing more towards down. But it's kind of taking a back burner on the preps list. Like I said, I'd rather have a couple other things. I'm really looking at getting a countertop water filter in the quest to remove chemical from my family's diet and my cooking habits and whatnot. We've replaced the Tupperware. We replaced the cookware. It's time to filter the water, right? Just the next logical step to making everybody healthier and remove as much crap out of our diets as possible.
If you just swallow your gum, it collects all those microplastics in your gut biome. It just takes 7 years to shit it out.
Well, I did that a lot as a kid, so by now it's probably all out.
Your boy Ping Pong, he was talking today. He bought a still for like $100, and you can distill your own water or make your own alcohol.
Mm-hmm. And he had it backwards. It's 15% ethanol, not 85% ethanol.
Making race fuel.
He was saying E85 was 85% ethanol and 15% gas. It's the other way around. It's 15% ethanol. But yeah, regardless, it'll stretch your fuel out further. But I thought that was really a good idea, especially with after the hurricanes, came through where people were having problems getting water. Distilling salt water if you're on a coastal area, pretty fucking sweet prep, bro. You have water everywhere, and the ability to turn it into palatable water, freaking score. You know what I mean? As long as you can, keep the temperature up on it. But I think if you live in Florida or California, that's a freaking prep that should be stacked on your list. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense for Muffin Top other than for medicinal purposes for me to have something like that. If you're somewhere you have salt water, you should have a distiller. I think that makes a lot of sense. I thought it was cool.
I think if you know what you're doing, I think you can make saline solution out of it too. Distilled water, and just the right amount of salt.
Yeah, that would be a huge an SHTF further down the line. Hopefully, we don't get that far, but
the trouble would be finding a way to keep it sterile.
Yeah.
if you're talking about for intravenous use. I mean,
I
I guess at the time of application, I would rather not die of dehydration than first. But
right.
you're
Yeah,
talking a
it's
couple years post event, and all the antibiotics have been used up. I would be.
Right. Hurting. So I mean, at that point, you're probably like, okay, let's do this or die. Yeah, don't use
yeah, if you're
Z85 in your small engines unless they're rated for it. I 100% agree with that. Usually, if they have a yellow cap, they're good, but a lot of small engines are not. That's how they stay California compliant. Um, I hate a lot of weight on my belt. Same. I rock the pistol, which I bought an IFAC from Jay at Prepared
Nice.
Citizen. That should be here soon, and he did a little muffin hookup for the giveaway, which was cool in it. So I'll be running that, but I'll be running an IFAC, a dump pouch, two AR mags, two pistol mags, and then just the pistol and a fixed blade, and that's pretty much it for muffin top. I might, if I wasn't gonna wear like a camelback style deal or something, maybe a canteen on the back, but haven't found that I needed that yet.
I think it's or no, Dirty Civilian just put out a video where they were talking about getting everything off of your belt, like just a holster and like 2 or 3 mags.
Really.
Yeah,
Mm. I find it to be pretty comfortable if you let it ride on your hips.
We
I'd rather
never
carry that
discussed
than a
it.
backpack.
We never discussed it before, but I kind of like the idea of lines of gear. Like, there's what I wear every day,
Right.
and then I could step up from that to the war belt, pistol belt. You know,
Mm-hmm.
same gun moves to a different holster that's dedicated to the belt.
Right.
Tie strap, 3 pistol mags, 1 rifle mag, dump pouch, uh, TQ and shears up front, board of
Mm.
the holster.
Oh yeah, I need to
Um,
find a spot to put my TQ. I need to get that thing to put it on the front of my Safari Land.
and then if we went up from there, then chest rig or whatever, and you can always add layers and subtract layers depending on threat condition and situation.
Right.
Where
Yeah.
they'll all stack, they'll all run independent, but then they don't impede one another too much. That's
Mhm.
another reason why I like wearing my chest rig on my chest, like up high, not as a gut rig. It's not a belly button rig. It's a chest rig.
Yeah. No, it makes sense. It could interfere with your draw as well, Um, but at the end of the day, run whatever's comfortable for you. Maybe they don't go the war belt. Maybe they just do the chest rig. Some people might just jump straight to that. Um, it's whatever works
The
for
other
you.
thing, and I may have seen the same thing you were talking about some time ago, Pat, but uh, one YouTuber made the point that like your chest rig is just ammo and shit. Like it's gunfight essential stuff. Like all of the like extra feel good stuff is resupply. It's in your pack.
Right.
Like if we're getting shot at or whatever, like we're dropping the bag and shooting and scooting. Like if I live, I can come back for the bag. If
Right.
not,
Sleep system, your cook system, all that. Your deck of playing cards is in the bag. That ain't what you need when the time
yeah,
goes down.
your lickies
Pilgrim,
and suckies and
go for it. Sorry.
extra water and stuff. Like even that guy conceded that like a little bit of water on your kit is okay. It's like if you get in a gunfight, you're gonna need water and bullets. Like
Right.
I fact,
That's why
all the other stuff.
I like the tablets or the water filter. It's kind of a cheat code. Like if you have a stainless steel bottle, even just in your chest rig with that like a life straw in it and like tablets, you'll probably be fine. You know what I mean? Like if you have like a camelback style with it, you can make it for a minute. Pilgrim said he has a Viver. I don't know if I'm saying that right. 90 muffins off Amazon works great for a. Is that an electric water filter? I think it's kind of like a reverse osmosis style, right, Pilgrim? That makes a lot of sense and it's a good idea. Cilantro removes heavy metal toxins from the body, Mark Legion says. Okay. I like me some cilantro. So, SOE Fupa for med kit, everything I need, nothing I don't. Yeah, I kind of like that little dongler deal, style deal. Makes a lot of sense.
Dangler.
You know what I mean. What do you call it?
Yeah,
Why do
the
I?
dangler.
The
Dangler
dangler.
pouch.
I like the
Is
dongler.
it dangles?
Yeah, it dongles. Surviving SoCal, I wore a duty belt for the last 5 years, and they just get heavier with each shift. That's why I hung it up. Yeah, I hear that. Um, yeah, bro, keep it essential. Yeah, sometimes you slap too much shit on a gear, too much shit on a belt at the end of the day, and I feel that. Um, 100%. So our got what? Our SO got plate carriers that make a lot of gear off the belt onto the carrier. Yeah, I see that shift, and it's voluntary around here at the moment. But I know guys that are just full on everything on the rig except for the gun. I'm like, well, I don't know if I like that. I would assume it's nicer for the car and getting in and out of the car and stuff like that, but I don't know if I like that. Pilgrim said, where did that comment go? Pilgrim said he likes to keep it all in his plate carrier. He likes to keep his belt slim because he's a small dude. His war belt. Yeah, I understand that too. You are a skinny dude. Which, by the way, if you guys haven't checked out Pilgrim's channel, he's a pretty good dude. He hangs out in Hutch's circle. And Mac, I sent you a link. I don't know if you're still around, buddy. Mark, yeah, it's better for dynamic movement. Fish sticks, what's up?
Yeah, I think that's the point they were making in that video, is that it just seems to hinder movement more than the benefits don't outweigh the detractions from it.
Yeah, I mean, I think in SHTF, especially for me and where I'm going to be at, pretty much just going to have the pistol belt on with two AR mags and then a mag in the AR and like leaned up against the shed. If we're just like, if you're not on patrol, you're not on watch, you're doing other chores. Like, have a chest rig you can get to, and maybe like a rig for plates if you need it somewhere. But I'm not going to be walking around all day with that crap on. Like, honestly, probably just like my EDC and like a rifle chilling.
I found if I throw the rifle over my back and cinch the sling down hard enough, it kind of like rides in that shoulder blade area.
Mm-hmm.
So you could get some stuff done with that.
Yeah, I'm not cutting wood with it, you know.
Depending on how slick you're running the rifle, you don't got a bunch of shit hanging off of it to dig into you.
Right. Yeah, I think pretty much for me, it's just a white light and a vert grip and LPVO, and a sling, and I'm pretty happy. Like, I really don't think they need a whole lot more than that. Um, it just works for me in my area. You know, if you're somewhere in the city or something, you might like an EOTech with a magnifier or a Holosun with a magnifier, or I think I could get behind the idea of a red dot piggyback on top of the LPVO as well. But other than that, I really don't think I need anything else. What's up, Mac?
How are you, brother?
Just sitting here BSing. How you doing?
Well, I just laid down and got all covered up because it's kind of cool in here. It's like 50 degrees here in the building tonight.
Yeah, a little chilly.
Yeah.
Well,
And I just checked my email, seen I had a link from you, so I thought I'd hop on for a little bit and enjoy your company.
Oh shit, yeah. Hopefully, I keep you nice and warm there, Mac. But don't sacrifice no sleep for me. You know what I mean?
No, I'm good. I just laid down. Dogs. He's been after me for about 2 hours to get in bed because he thinks I need to be in bed when he's in bed because he's cold, you know. So
Yeah, he wants you to warm him up.
yeah.
That's cool. Calhoun said he won that bake-off, mofos. Nice. Mark Legion said at 60 years young, I'd hope so. Yeah. Hell yeah. Extra smokes are essential. Yeah, you need them, man. Pack what you need. I prefer chest rig over wearing plates, especially in the heat. Yeah, I agree with that. Pilgrim, I agree with that.
I just saw a vest that they're selling. It's kind of like a mesh that holds your body armor off of you and lets air flow underneath of it.
Hmm.
I don't
Kind of
know
like
how
a
much that thing.
hexagonal pattern deal.
Yeah, kind of exactly like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how much they're asking for it.
I've seen those as well. Idea is it lets air. It like has an air channel.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it breathes. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
Probably be a lot better for you skinny dudes. Those big fat guys, the body armor hardly covers much anyways.
Right.
I'd hate to be like an extra 3 inches thicker on top of body armor and my titties and
Right. Yeah, I think basically in the impeding movement thing is go walk around your house with your kid on. If you have problems going through doors and you're bumping into shit and you get snagged on shit, you need to reduce your signature. You need to find a different spot to put stuff that's getting caught. Um, whether that's chest rig, belt, whatever, you know.
Yeah.
and the weight of steel plates. I was goofing around outside with all my crap on, and I tried to like lean out around a barrel, and I just fell over because the frickin' steel plates were just so frickin' heavy.
Right.
Like I wasn't ready for the momentum to just keep carrying me around the barrel and just fall flat on my side.
Yeah, I hate tying my shoes and doing push-ups with my plate carrier on. Um, but you know, I don't have to worry about that anymore because the doctor said that's done. So, um, if I don my plate carrier, it's a really bad day.
Hey, can I interject something here?
Yeah.
Pat Riot, I went and tried to find your channel after the live stream I was on here with you. And I couldn't find your channel. So if you comment on mine or give me a way to find your channel, I'll sub to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
I'll drop it in your email, Mac.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool. Because I can't go back and read the chat and see the links that you post. So,
Right. That makes sense.
It's just Pat Riot.
Proprioception.
Just Pat Riot 330.
there's several Pat Riots in the search.
There is
Really?
a lot.
Yeah.
I got you.
There's
Mac.
some songs and I forget what all. There's a
Yeah,
bunch
it
of
pulls
stuff
up the Patriot movie, a whole bunch of clips from that.
And also, I'm kind of behind the times on technology. Is there soft armor now to protect against rifles?
Yeah, I think there's probably a couple, but Safelite has one that's called the Frass, and then they also have the. I think their Hyperlink also can do it. It's
I'll have to
flexible
look into
armor.
that.
It's pretty nice, but it's like it's no joke. What is it right now?
You
I was
can get
looking at it on
some
Black Friday, but they didn't go on sale.
You can get some special threat soft rifle armor, but it's not like level 4. You
Right.
know, what's level 4? It's like 30-06 armor piercing or something.
Yeah, it's like
I
three or
don't.
four hit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
3 or 4 hits or something like that.
their
The
Frass system. It's flexible rifle armored system, and it is just the armor with a concealed vest front and back. 8x10s is 1,600 muffins. Yeah, it's not cheap, but for the weight reduction, you can get the whole kit. They have a concealed vest and an outer body vest for like duty, and They throw in their duty belt and a three mag deal. It's like their little system with it. Which, if you have a carrier, just like a standard plate carrier, you could just take your steel plates out and put their plates in. You can pick one plate up. It goes anywhere from 450 muffins to 12, just for the plate. But I would like the panel that goes all the way around, so you can get the side protection better. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and that's 1,500 to 12 for the whole panel.
I'll have to look into that.
Yeah, or you can do their Frass, the plate in front with their hyperlink on the sides, which is super like light. That's 2 Gs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just their Defender bundle, just the 2 plates, the belt, and the mag carrier is 1,000 muffins. So bring your own plate carrier for it. But I would assume for the weight reduction, it's probably not bad.
That's what I'm looking for, is the weight reduction.
Right? How much these? Let me see what they have for their plate weight.
Well, I don't think they're that much lighter. There are definitely lighter plates out there.
Yeah. RMA makes pretty decent priced, and LA Police Gear make pretty decent priced ceramics. Where's the weight on this sucker? A scooch under 4 pounds for 11 by 14s.
Per
that's
plate.
that's the 12. Yeah, per plate. The 11 by 14s are 5.3 pounds. That's pretty light. I think, what are mine? I don't know how much my plates weigh. Let me go look. Google.
The Air 500 stuff is usually about 8-9 pounds a plate.
Yeah, so roughly half. Shit, that ain't bad.
Yeah, that's what I got. The AR-500.
Yeah. I just got some cheap RTS tacticals, so I'm probably going to die if I get hit with them.
Half the weight,
Oh, well.
half the weight, triple the price.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't mind wearing my plate carrier if I'm just walking around, but like if I was out like trying to weed the garden or something, or like hauling 5-gallon buckets of sand or water, yeah, fuck that. Ain't no way.
I probably wouldn't put mine on unless it went force on force. You know, it's like some major battle between, a large group attacking my little town here or something like that.
Right. Yeah,
Well,
it'd be like Alamo for me.
If your group is big enough, hopefully you've got a guy kitted up, watching over things.
Right. They'd have to get past LPOP and Overwatch before I had to worry about putting mine on. Which is good. I was looking at Pat's channel too. Yeah, we're trying to get him to 50 so he can live stream, so he can help stay awake. He's an over-the-road trucker, so he's up when a lot of people are sleeping.
Yeah, I was going to sub to him last time we was on here.
Yeah, he's a good dude. He's 3D printing some sick shit.
I try to sub to about anybody if it helps them grow. I may not be able to watch all their stuff, but I try to throw out the sub out there. It helps people,
Right, same. Which, by the way, if y'all haven't subbed to Mac, make sure you sub. He does some. You want to talk about the stages? He is literally living basically a scooch pass post SHTF every day. Like he is pretty much all but removed from the system, other than like a couple things, like if he wants to go to his favorite buffet or hit up a movie or whatever. And like buying gas. You don't refine your own gas, do you?
No.
Right, like almost there, but. Yeah, he does shit old school, and there's a lot to be learned from his channel.
Yeah, last night I was on a live stream on Mad Chad. We had a real good, I guess it went on for like 7 hours. I was on there about 5 hours, but it was a force on force, depending your retreat or whatever, kind of like the Homestead movie.
Yeah, and I popped in like 3 times, dude. Mad Chad goes a long fucking time.
Yeah, and hell, I forgot what I was going to say.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's all right. Yeah, what was we talking about?
Homestead force on force.
Before that, it made me think of Mad Chad. You was saying something.
Fuck, I don't.
Body armor.
I don't remember.
I'm sorry.
I may think
body armor guy on LPOP.
I don't know. It escapes me at this time, fellas. Sorry.
You're tired. We get it.
I've had 6. I have had 6 concussions. So I mean, my train of thought just goes just like the wind. It's like boom. I can live in a new world every 5 seconds.
Oh yeah. Calhoun said you can sling your carbine over your weak side hands free and still be able to have it on you and get it fast for SHTF. Yeah. I've walked with it like that a little bit. I don't know if I like it yet, but I haven't walked with it like that enough to get it.
Any of that stuff worth owning worth like seriously considering donning in a time of need is worth walking around and becoming accustomed to. Otherwise, it's liable to hinder you than help you.
Right. 100%.
One of the things that I consider, and when I was in Syria in 2018, I didn't wear any armor. And if we look at history, I mean, armor is a good thing, but a lot of shit went down, over the hundreds of years, and people didn't have body armor. Like in Vietnam, they didn't really have body armor or nothing.
Right.
And Korea and World War II, and I know it saves lives, but there is a certain element that makes me believe that a person doesn't necessarily have to have it. Only if you get shot. Only if you get shot,
I'd say if you had like 20 guys on the front line that are running and gunning and wearing that kit, and you had 40 guys with bolts behind them, you're probably doing fine.
Yeah.
You're probably going to win that with theoretical Minecraft engagement.
Yeah, like here in this little town where I live, this little hamlet, it's a little tight-knit community, but I'm willing to bet I'm probably the only one here in town that has any kind of body armor. Most everybody has some decent arms. It's America, but the body armor thing's just not a thing with people.
Yeah.
I've entertained the whole.
Is that old? Oh, that's way old. Fuck, that's funny. Sorry.
I have entertained the concept of like homemade body armor. I've seen some stuff online, like with the ceramic plate, the tile plates with steel plates, and some of them tests turned out okay, and some of them didn't. But that's all. Post-apocalypse. That's also a option.
Yeah. The cattle armor is a good one. Yes. It only protects you if you get hit where the armor covers. Yeah, that's the big problem. It's more of a psychological thing, I think.
Somebody put it once. You have to trust that the person shooting at you has the marksman skills to hit you in the plate.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, most people train body shots because they're the biggest area to hit, right? I'm training pelvic girdle because nobody's wearing a nut cup.
So if it's like, army versus army, armor might be a good idea. But if it's, Cholo versus, prepper, he's just gonna be spraying bullets at you. You're gonna get hit in the neck before you get hit in the chest.
Yeah. Yeah. Most of the wounds I've seen in Syria was like appendages, arms and legs, and stomach shots.
Yeah, I would hate to get hit in the stomach. That would suck. Like, you're pretty much fucked. Like, if you don't have a hospital, you're fucked.
It's first and foremost that stuff you stick around corners.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Your foot, your arm, all that, your face. Yeah, if you don't have rapid response first aid and CAS extract, I think, and you get shot, it's gonna suck really bad. Yeah, that's the problem. Like, we all like, oh man, I have kit. Bro, do you have a doctor in your group? Because if you I missed it, but somebody said that the HESCO, I think, what's that? Chat's moving. SoCal said, spend the money, get HESCO plates. Don't fuck around, get HESCO. At the end of the day, you can have the super most Gucci'd out kit, best rifle, best this, best nods. If you get hit and you don't have a doctor in your group, you're fucked up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I have two RNs here in town. One of them's retired. She was got the RN with the bachelor, so she could do the whole admin thing, running a nursing home or hospital type thing.
Yeah.
And I got a veterinarian about 2 miles away. So that's basically all I got, other than the training that I have.
Yeah. I mean, take it all, but I mean, the next problem is you don't have just a sterile OR anymore either, right? That's the shitty part.
Yeah. That's one of the things we was talking about last night was your triage center. I would say it would have to be set up somewhere where you got plenty of clean water. It couldn't just be out in the garden shed or the barn or something like that. I mean, it could be, but you'd ideally you wouldn't want it to be.
Oh my god. Yeah, pelvic girdle. Where is that? I missed it. Somebody said the cartel's training pelvic girdle. Mark Levy.
Mark Ligon.
Shit,
Yeah, because you can't tourniquet a tank.
that's true. And I don't want anybody tourniqueting my dick. Let me bleed out and die. They armor your vitals. So if you get hit, you can be saved. There's not a good way to make your whole body bulletproof outside being in a tank. Yeah. It takes them that they have that full body suit, but it is not cheap. Have you guys seen that? I think the whatever their British SAS equivalent, they have 6 or 8 of those full body like Iron Man suits. I'd like to know how many we have. Probably a shitload, but those are crazy. They basically look like Boba Fett. You guys seen those?
Mhm.
They're crazy, but they're not cheap.
HK has showed it off at their booth at SHOT Show every year for like the last 6 or 7 years.
Yeah, I'm
Like
sure.
the Army of Two looking mask and stuff.
Yeah, it's fucking sweet, but yeah, that's like way beyond the reach of most people, right?
Well, I remember now what I was going to say earlier. If it's all right.
Yeah, go for it.
Me being outdated, I guess, is what I was made me think of it. Hudson Valley Prepping come on the panel, and he was talking about these how people take routers. I guess you can even buy them, and they put these I forget what he call them, like nodes or something in them, and you can set up your own repeater, your own kind of internet network where your cell phone will work off of it. And you can set these things up every so many miles or however long the reach is, and for repeaters, and you can have your own cell phone network for your group. And I thought that was a pretty cool idea.
It's called the Ghost Net.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's called the Ghost Net. It's S2 Underground, I want to say. I think he's the one that does a lot of work with that.
If things work out for me this year, that's one of the things I'm going to try to get into.
That'd be sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you can do something similar with like having your own basically localized internet too. So if you had something to back that up and you could communicate that way, you could increase, radios and things like that with that as well, which is portrayed in the book that we have from the Cybernuke series. Basically, he sets up their own little RSOC, and they have, computer to computer things like that. And it's running a whole bunch of crazy shit that I don't know about because I'm not a computer nerd, but computer nerds could help you with it.
Internet and intranet.
Yeah. Yeah. Basically your own localized internet. Well,
Hudson Valley said that somewhere online you can buy them little routers already pre-set up for a little over $100, and that's really pretty cheap. I mean, if a person had 10 of them, I don't know the range of them, but you could cover with 10 of them. You could probably cover a pretty good area if you was trying to protect the whole community, and just use old cell phones and stuff, to communicate with. He said you can text on it, talk on it.
Yeah, they'd have to be Wi-Fi capable cell phones.
Yeah, like any smartphone.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. The kitty's fat, Calhoun. He's already ate.
Yeah, that's what I meant when I said old phones, because I got a whole stack of old smartphones that's had busted screens and all kinds of shit. But
Yeah. Well, shit, guys, it's 11:30 my time. Got any closing statements and shit? I gotta go to bed.
I'm up to 38 subscribers, baby.
Let's get Pat Wright to 50, y'all. Pimp him out.
12 more to go.
Make sure y'all hit up Maccabeus Survival. He's a good dude. Go check out his content. They make an app for that. There you go, Calvin. I like that. Everyone baked their favorite recipes perfectly, and the bake-off went off without a hitch. Calhoun got 62. Dom BDG got 50. Lafley Arm got 375. Ba-boom. The last bake off. Get your last hunt in. Can we close out the chat with "Hail to the Chief"? Well, all the armor is junk. Oh yeah, all armor is pretty much junk. Yeah, that Iron Man suit's basically a giant flak jacket. Yeah, it's probably not that great. Got a link for Pat? Yeah, we'll drop a link for Pat. Let's
once
finish up with
I
this.
get hooked up with him, I'll share it on my community too.
Hell yeah. Let's leave off with Muffin Top's song.
Faith in the sunrise and sunset skies, family ties that never compromise. With tools in hand and steel that shines, we'll hold the fort through
I don't hear
troubled
anything.
times. Build your tribe and survive.
Oh,
No.
I did. Oh well.
I
Well,
heard it.
Pat ruined it. Y'all have a great evening. Thanks for swinging by. Glad we could do a little Sunday chat for everybody to scratch the itch.
Later, y'all. Stay safe.
Yeah, stay safe.
To
Stay
keep
smart.
warm.
Yep. Stay away from large crowds. Use your head. Don't be crazy people. Deuces, everybody.
Long live the Republic.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.